Hi, everybody. Sorry it's taking so long today. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but I've been waiting here for a while for it to turn on. So hopefully some of you will join me. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Should know you're on shore today with this weather. Lloyd, hello. April is here too. Hello, Joe. I would look at the fish counts for today, but I'm sure there are none. But just for giggles, I'm sure nobody got out today. Yep, no fish counts today. So the Victory is doing discounted trips starting Friday, $65 if you book it through their website. And what's Bruce doing? Sport King, they're running this weekend. April. So no fish count to share with you guys today. Joe's here, Drama's here, Brian, Henry, Oz, Gary. Oh, Jess said he had a rough time coming in last night. I can't imagine. Looking at the weather forecast, it looked pretty bad. Hey Terry, hi Bruce, Monica. Monica's here. Daniel must be somewhere nearby. Oz is saying hi to everybody. John, good evening. Oh, so John was fishing in Colorado. Kevin, hello. Hello, Alan. So, Drama, you're going to like the video I made today from Leg Lake. You with your catfish and us together. Make sure your teachers see it and your coach that we talked about, your PE coach. We talked about him in the video too. But that'll be up tomorrow. I was going to put it up today, but I had already put 2 videos up for today. So I didn't want to put 3 videos up in one day. So tomorrow I have 2 videos going up, and that's one of them. And I talked to some skippers for you guys. So Ryan from the Gale Force and the Trident and a couple of other guys have offered to come to YouTube Live. Sounds like everybody wants to wait till after Christmas, but after that we will have a bunch of people on here with me so we can do some interviews. Everybody's just kind of in vacation mode right now. So once we get done with that, I'll get them on here and we can ask them questions. If you guys want me to try to get a fish and wildlife person again, we can try that again. The last time it didn't go so well, but I don't mind trying it one more time. If I could get the person that I wanted, she would be really good. So let's see if maybe we can get her. Well, that's a long trip back. Left at 5 p.m., got back at 3 o'clock in the morning almost. And most of your clients, Jeff, are they flying home or do they stay locally? So yeah, Andromeda, there's a nice video of you netting the girl, netting a fish for that girl that was next to you there. I don't know if she's a friend of yours from school or who she was, but you netted a catfish for that young girl. So that was cool. So we have that on video too. Okay, Oz has a ticket. You haven't won in a while, Oz. Hopefully you'll win today. Hello, Tracy. Most of them fly. Yeah, I know most of your clients are from out of town, so I can't even imagine all you go through because not only do you have to arrange to get your clients onto the boat, and then I guess most of them need a hotel room for the day after, and then after they do catch a big fish, you have to arrange to get all the fish cleaned, and in between all your trips, arrange to get the fish FedEx to them. So I mean, you must have a crew that does all that for you because I know you don't have time to do it. You're on the water all the time. So I don't know how that even get done and handled. That's cool, John. Yeah, you looked so excited when she caught that fish. So that was nice that you were able to help her out and catch a fish and net the fish for her. You're able to net her very first fish. So that's cool. Colin, who is that behind you? If you're talking about my dog, Colin, that's April. So April is kind of like our mascot here. There's nobody else behind me unless I missed something, but it should just be April. Okay, Terry. And is that Colin? Are you watching us from the UK right now, or is UK just part of your name? Hey Tamara, how you doing? Uncle Greg, hello. Yeah, Jeff, I can't imagine that. I mean, every once in a while I have a client that we need to ship fish for them, but I don't think I do it more than 6 times a year. And for you, I would imagine it's like almost every trip. Lloyd, thank you very much. DJ, thank you very much. We still have those specials on the website, guys, if you're looking for the metal jigs and stuff. Today we have two really nice Tatty jigs, the Tatty 45, the Tatty 40, and then a B52 bucktail. We have some swim baits here, and then a box of large hooks for like lingcod fishing, tuna fishing. So we have those two. Henry, thank you. Okay, let me see if I have some questions here. You're from Liverpool. Well, welcome, Liverpool. Yeah, Colin, that's my dog, April. So come here, April. Come say hi. That's April right there. She loves hot dogs. I don't think she cares if they're American or English, but she loves hot dogs. So, Colin, are you a big carp fisherman? Because I know carp is like one of the number one fish over there in Europe. Every time I'm over there, I see so many books about carp fishing. Or what kind of fishing do you like to do? Do you fish the ocean? Do you make it out to to the ocean there in England, or are you fishing more um, inland, like carp and salmon and stuff like that? Hello, Christopher. Okay. Yeah, Tyler, what John's saying there, you don't need a snelled hook for a dropper loop rig. That is correct. Uncle Greg. Thank you, Colin, for the nice comment about my dog. Tyler, if you have some snelled hooks in an old tackle box, you can put them onto a swivel. So if you have a rig that you want to tie like a dropper loop rig, um, and you have a swivel, you can slide a snell hook onto a swivel like this, and it'll work. Instead of having it tied like this, you could just slide it right here onto the swivel and run the line through it, and that would work out fine if you just want to use those hooks up, especially if you're pier fishing or something like that. It's fine. I wouldn't do that like tuna fishing or anything like that. But if you're fishing for mackerel, bonita, something like that'd be fine. Oh, no problem, Colin. Thanks for joining in. We don't get too many Europeans. Every once in a while, we get European, and we've had some people from the Middle East. But I've been to England a few times, so I know it's really early in the morning there. So if you can't sleep, you can join us. Alan, I was talking to Drama's mom's friend. Oh, that's cool. So she won a rod and reel too. Yeah, I think I saw the picture of her holding the rod and reel. That's cool. Yeah, and Alan, thanks for the pictures of your kids. I really appreciate it. It was really good. So we're trying to expand the kids club. I mean the fishing city program thing that we do. We're meet me at the lake. We're trying to expand that out to a few more parks. We have phone calls into parks from Orange County to different parts of LA, trying to see if next year we can expand it. So if we're able to do that, I will let you guys know. Hey Robert, how you doing? I just talked about the weather. Tamara, is your trip still on for tomorrow? Are they fishing locally? Because they're definitely not going to Channel Islands tomorrow, from what I saw. Drama. Hey Dan, do you think there will be bass at the lake? There's always bass at. If you're talking about the kids club meeting, Drama, there's always bass at the lake. I don't know if you saw the bass last time when we were fishing bluegill. There was some bass on the outside chasing those bluegill. There's always bass there, and the reason all those bluegill are there because the bass eat them. They're like French fries to them. So, if you want to try fishing for some bass, you can do that. Is it the 18th or something? Whenever the next meeting is, you can try that. Okay, I don't know what Terry's talking about. So that's good to know that our show is entertaining for people that can't sleep at night in Europe. But you're welcome, Colin. Maybe you'll want to go fishing. Robert says I went fishing 2 weeks ago. San Felipe got triggerfish. If you guys haven't tried having triggerfish for ceviche, um, you're missing out because triggerfish is the best ceviche I've ever had in Mexico. Yeah, John, there's catfish in the lakes all the time, and Fish and Wildlife stocks the lakes for me for the meetings with some extra catfish. But as you saw, the kids are so young that are there for the meetings that they don't have the patience to sit there with the rod and the rod holder to catch catfish. So that's why we fish for bluegill because there's no way that they'll sit around there for an hour trying to catch a catfish. Okay, John's talking to Tyler. Yeah, they already have some events there at Miles Square Park, but there's another park that's really close to there. Centennial, I think it is the one that we've been talking to. So hopefully we'll get it there. And we're trying to get back into Lincoln Park, but the staff there isn't really excited about doing any more events there. So we're trying to get that one to go. Alan, I want to use your boys to do a cooking segment for me. I know you said that they weren't interested, but those pictures you sent me of those sashimi dishes and sushi dishes look so cool. I would love to shoot a little video with the kids making those dishes for me. So if they change their mind and they're willing to do it, please reach out to me. Tamara, I've been on some, what'd she say? Been on some outings with somewhat big waves. Yeah, you haven't been in really big waves if it feels like riding a bull. I've been in 20-foot waves and it doesn't feel anything like that. But hopefully you have better weather tomorrow. Joe, any open party trips this Sunday? Yeah, we have an open party trip for this Sunday, Joe. We don't have anybody signed up for it, but we do have an open party trip for Sunday. Let me see if I can find you the link for it. It looks like the weather is going to improve for Sunday, but right now I don't have anybody signed up for it. Let me see. I'll put that link up here. We already got people signed up for the East Cape trip. I'm surprised. We just did one email blast, and we already have people calling and signing up to go with us for next July. Some people want to sign up early so they get the exact room that they want. So if there's a room you want, or you want to make sure you have a room by the pool, you definitely want to sign up right away. Okay, where's that email that Monica sent for me? There it is. Okay, so if anyone's interested in going Sunday, I know Terry was interested. Right now, we don't have anybody signed up, so we need at least 3 people to go, and there's a link for that. And the weather's supposed to start getting better, so hopefully. All right, John. Well, let me know for sure if you're going to take those worms, and I'll try to bring some hooks and sinkers for it because you need to rig that up like a Carolina rig or specific rig for fishing those worms, those large worms. Bluegill, bass, French fries. Hmm. Jeff, I've never tried triggerfish sashimi. I've had triggerfish, what do you call it? Ceviche, and it's super delicious. But I would think for sashimi, that would be good too. Yeah, Terry says she wants to go Sunday too. Yeah, tomorrow we catch triggerfish up here at Catalina Island. I don't know if they're at the Channel Islands. I don't think I've ever caught one of the Channel Islands, but I have caught them at Catalina, and they are so delicious. Yeah, Joe, we are available for Sunday, and here's a link for that again. We need 3 people, so if you and Terry want to go, we only need one more person. Okay, Drama. So remind me next week that you want to fish for bass, and I'll bring some of my bass lures and show you how I catch them. Okay? Maybe you and I can fish for bass on the outside of where everybody's fishing for bluegill, and we can do that. I think Jose is going to go too. As low Jose goes, he'll like to bass fish, so we can all go look for some bass. Yeah, tomorrow you're all set up for lingcod fishing. You should be ready to go. Robert, are you doing any fishing derbies for kids in Palmdale, Lancaster? You know, Robert, that would be a good idea. I don't even know what lakes are out there. So if there's some lakes out there that are stocked by Fish and Wildlife that are free community lakes that you think are big enough for that, please let me know. Hello, Matt. Okay, who did I miss for a ticket? Bruce. I think Bruce and Henry have won the most amount of times. Tamara, how can you not catch anything surf fishing? It's not that hard. 15 to 30-foot swells, that's ugly. That doesn't sound like fun, John. Fish Killer, how you doing? Yeah, no, they make really good ceviche. Super good ceviche. Yeah, tomorrow listen to Tyler. That's a basic rig, Carolina rig with gulp sandworm. It should be up there where you live. It should be really easy to catch barred perch up there. Every time I've done it up there, it hasn't been a problem. Andrew, what's the best thing to fish for once rockfish is done? Really, the only choice you have is either calico bass, sand bass, or halibut. There really isn't much else you can fish for. Everything else is closed. Sculpin's closed. Rockfish is closed. I'm pretty sure sheephead's closed. So you really, really have to just concentrate on the bass. Okay, Fish Killer, thank you very much. And those of you that got the membership, thank you. All right, so what's that lake he's talking about? Robert says Apollo Lake in Lancaster. Okay, I got to write that one down. I've never heard of Apollo Lake in Lancaster. I will look into it. The other problem I'm going to have if we do Lancasters, I don't have enough volunteers down here that would go that far. So hopefully we can find some people to help out. Let's see. Matt says he likes the videos I posted today. That's good. There's more videos, 2 more videos tomorrow. Okay, so Jeff says the farthest north for triggerfish is Santa Monica Bay. Hey, Vegas Fat Cat, I haven't seen you since we fished together. Was it the Malihini? Nice to have you back here. Oh, and just a reminder, guys, is it next Thursday? I think it's next Thursday we do the drawing for the rod. Let me look in the calendar here. No, it's not next Thursday. It's the Thursday after the 23rd. So 2 weeks still before we do the raffle for the rod. Vegas. Thank you. Tamara is buying 2 tickets, one for drama and one for Tyler. I'm telling you, drama, you're going to really like the video that's posting tomorrow. Make sure your teachers see it. Your coach sees it, where you call them out and thank them. Okay, Tyler, there's your ticket from Tamara. So hopefully you win. Terry got another ticket. Uncle Greg is going on a crab combo trip out to Berkeley on Saturday. So I was just up there, Uncle Greg. I had the kids event on Saturday, and Sunday I drove all the way up there to fish on Monday. And I think I told you guys on Tuesday what happened, but the weather was so bad that we didn't go out on Monday. So I ended up spending the day in Napa Valley and then came back on Tuesday. That's I just got back like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before I did the YouTube live after picking up April from the kennel. So that's what we did. But yeah, I was hoping I would have got out there. Okay. Yeah, Joe, you won quite a few times too. You, Henry, and Bruce. Tracy used to win in the early days, and then now it's been you guys. Okay, who else is on here? Yeah, tomorrow you shouldn't be breaking rods on kelp. I don't know. Maybe you need a better quality rod. I don't know what rod it was you had, but a rod should not break on kelp, on floating kelp. Kelp anchored to the ground, maybe, but floating kelp, you shouldn't break it. Tracy. Okay. So Tracy's trying to help Tamara on surf fishing. Fish killer's feeling a lot better. That's awesome. Andrew, what's the best thing to fish for once? Yeah, like I said, once rockfish ends, the best thing to fish for, if you want to stay on the beach, go surf fishing, and you can try to catch halibut that way too. Or on a boat, it's going to be sand bass, calico bass, and halibut. And lots of times, come like February, sometimes January and February, some of the landings will do their halibut derbies because there isn't much to fish for, so they'll go fish halibut. Is Sculpin open? I haven't checked the rules for this year. So if Sculpin's open, you could try to target Sculpin, but the Sculpin out of Long Beach hasn't been very successful since the summer. They really moved to a different area. I know they've been catching more off Newport, but hopefully Sculpin will be open. Matt, on the Pargo locally? No, I haven't seen it. So Daniel says fish off the pier for surffish. I haven't had much luck fishing off a pier for surffish. I've done it down in Rosarito and done well, but I haven't done it on the piers up here. But that might be fun to try. It's nice seeing all these conversations everybody going on. Yeah, Brian, the Cerritos Lake is really small, but they do have a nice lake in Cerritos. What's the name of that lake? Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one you're talking about, the bigger lake. I could talk to them. We used to do events there before, but one of the county supervisors um, started doing a big event there, so they didn't want to do another one. But that would be a good one. We haven't done an event there in probably 6 years. That might be good. That rod was expensive. Yeah, you have to be careful what they call high sticking a rod tomorrow. So if you have something on there and you lift the rod up too high and you have a piece of kelp on there, you could break the rod that way. I had a client break a rod the other day on the last trip. He tried to bounce a sheephead and the line was tangled with another rod and it just broke the rod. When does rod cod season stop, Joe? It ends the last day of December, and then it doesn't open up again until March. Michael, what's up, Dan? It's Mike from 2 years ago. Tomahawk Christmas trip. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, Michael. There's still tuna to catch right now. There just isn't fishermen to go fishing. It sounds like Jeff is going to go out. He has a charter to go look for tuna. I think going out this weekend. And there are a few sport boats from San Diego fishing basically just weekends right now, but there aren't enough people for the sport boats to run during the week. So, but how you doing, Michael? I haven't heard anything new about the Tomahawk. You know, some people said the boat was being cut up. Other people tell me it's in the boatyard. So I haven't heard. I don't know officially what's going on. So I might have to make a phone call and call Eric and find out what's going on. Yeah, tomorrow. So if you're gonna fish mussels for surf perch, you have to use a bait holder hook. Don't use a live bait hook. You know, like a straight hook like this. You want to use a bait holder hook that has a little barbs on it to hold the mussels, and you really just want to use the mussel part. So here's the bait holder hook. Has a little barbs on there, and you can even fish a snout hook like this onto the swivel and a Carolina rig. And you just really need that muscle part that's on the outside of the shell. You thread that onto your hook, and then any other part of that muscle works. But that if you just get that muscle part where the shell comes together on a muscle, that will stay on the hook really, really well, and you'll catch fish. Yeah, that's what Tyler's telling you. Okay, what's this other question? So what's that? Jazz bikes? Is that a sports complex? I think I missed the question. So MJM, I was at the Mission Bell on her last trip, Coronado Islands. Skipper got limits of bottom fish, even landed a yellowtail. That's good. It's nice to know that there's yellowtails still there at the Coronado Islands. Yeah, I used to fish Seal Beach Pier when I first started fishing, as a kid, and then I used to fish the Icon out of Seal Beach Pier to go fishing. And before that, they used to have a barge boat that ran out of Seal Beach Pier. I used to fish that too, years and years ago. Drama, you gotta try surf fishing. It's lots of fun. Go down to Belmont. Go to Sunset Beach and go surf fishing. Even Huntington Beach, it's lots of fun. Uh, Vegas Fat Cat Dan, can you book online East Cape or do you have to call for booking? Yeah, you need to call the hotel, Palmas, and tell them you want to be part of the Dan Hernandez group, and they'll put you in our group. I already have a bunch of rooms reserved. I have all the nice rooms, all the pool rooms reserved. So if you really want a pool room, if you're bringing somebody with you, you want a room next to the pool area there. So sign up soon, put your low deposit down, and get a room like that, and you'll be happy. Like I said, we already have people. I think we already had two or three groups already book a room already, so I was surprised about that. And for those of you that are interested in the rod raffle, here's a link for that. We're calling it the holiday giveaway. What else is on here? Tamara, hey, yep, Dan. I did high stick it, snapped it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter how expensive the rod is. If you high stick it, you will break them. Yeah, Jeff. I've been hearing it's in the boatyard, and then a couple of people sent me messages that the boat was being scrapped, and I didn't want to call Eric and ask him if the boat was scrapped or what the deal was. But I might just call the landing and find out. Also, Daniel says he's got spot fin and perch from the pier. That sounds good. Well, Tamara, that's why we're here. We're all here to give advice. So it's nice that we have so many different people here. Yeah, Jeff, that barge boat was fun. They had to fish, was it 100 yards from the pier? I mean, from the breakwater. They couldn't go farther than that. And I remember as a kid fishing my Mitchell 300 and the spinning reel and a small rod. Um, that's how I first started to fish. And then from there, I graduated to half day boats and then 3/4 day boats. And now, I fish everywhere. Joe, it depends. In Catalina, the white sea bass can show up as early as April, sometimes earlier, sometimes February. In the Channel Islands, it seems to be more like a June and July thing. So you never really know. So MJM says the yellowtail were down deep, 150, 200 feet deep. Yeah, that can be a problem. Spinning Rod Rebel. Thank you for being a member. And thanks for joining us. I guess our friend from England fell asleep. I don't see him anymore. Colin. Drama, Dan, when was your first fish boat trip? Um, Before I ever went on a sport boat, my parents had a little, I think it was a 16 or 17-foot boat when I was in high school, and that's what we used. Well, we would go on, and we didn't go anywhere. Like my dad wouldn't take it past the breakwater. He thought that was like going tuna fishing. So we just fished along the breakwater. We had no fish finder, no live bait tank, no nothing. We just fished with cut squid or dead anchovies. But that's what we did. And then when I was in college and I learned more about fishing, then I tore the seats out of the boat and put a bait tank in it. And my parents were happy when I pulled the seats out of it. But I used it a lot. And then I started fishing on boats. So that's what I did. But it's all fun. And drama was really cute about when you caught that catfish, how you talked about how much you enjoyed catching that catfish as much fun as you had catching that yellowtail. And that's what fishing's about. It's a lot of fun. Just trying different types of fish, different experiences. Let's see what else is here. Michael says, thanks, Dan. I think I will wait. What's okay? Yeah, there's plenty of white sea bass up your way tomorrow once they start coming. Hey, April. April. Okay, guys, it's going to be last call here for tickets. Alan, when do you plan to have your TV? Most of the boats don't even want to talk until January, February. I'm going to start working on some dates probably in the next week or so, but most of the boats really don't want to talk until February. So we'll see. Oh, okay. Hey, Marvin, new name. Marshall's getting a ticket. Okay, guys, this will be last call for tickets. Last call. Marshall, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Javier, my boat is diesel. Well, I have a gas and a diesel boat, but the boat I use for my charters is diesel. That's right, Tim. You don't have to be present to win the rod. Um, if you want to win the rod, you just get one of the $10 raffle tickets off my website. And then on that Thursday, I think it's the 23rd, we're going to just pick the winner. And if you're local, you can come pick it up. If you're not in Southern California, then we'll arrange to mail it to you. Okay, Marshall got a ticket. Tamara got a ticket for herself. Thank you. Does anybody have the score of the football game? I have no idea. No, Marshall, we haven't changed the super chats. The ticket is for a Christmas drawing that we're doing, and that's for this rod here. A lot of people were asking about getting one of my rods. They were asking me to sell them. I didn't want to sell them. I only have a few left, so I'm doing a holiday raffle drawing, and that's what this is here. So we're going to do the rod for that. And that's a $10 raffle ticket. And you don't have to be present to win. Okay, so I got Tamara, Tracy. Thank you very much. And Terry. Terry must want to win. She's bought like 3 tickets today. Kevin, my dad's doing good. I just talked to him a little while ago. DJ says Minnesota's killing it. Tim says 24-14. Okay. Okay, so everybody's got different scores. Is it 29-14 Vikings? So Marshall says he has 2 of my signature rods. Yeah, this rod here is the one before the Premier rod. It's the ugly stick version. So it's different. So Jeff says it's 29-14 Vikings. All right, cool. Yeah, 29-14 is the score that I'm getting from everybody. All right, guys, let's pick a winner. And what else? Stay dry. Jeff, I hope you get back early. If you're going out Saturday, I hope you're back Sunday because it looks like the weather's going to be really bad Monday, Tuesday. They're talking lots of big seas and stuff, so hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, Lloyd, any rod you want to donate would be great. Drama, you don't even know who Bart Starr is. Oh, okay. Kevin's got one of my nets. Okay, so just leaving Friday, back Sunday. Yeah, make sure you get back early Sunday because it sounds like it's going to be ugly weather coming in. All right, guys. Anything last? Any last questions or anything before we go? Well, thank you, DJ. I'm still here. 35 years later, I'm still here. So I'm glad I'm still here. And looking forward to getting ready for doing private charters and all that. Ooh, 2920. Game's getting closer. Kevin, you should meet Fat Cat Vegas when you're in town. He lives there. Maybe you guys can meet at the Bass Pro Shop. He's been fishing with us a couple of times, and he was with us on the Malahini. Spook says I have the greatest attitude. Thank you. It's hard to have a bad attitude when you get paid to go fishing. I love being on the water. I just wish I was on the water more often. The springtime, I told Jay I'd like to get back out there with them and go fish um, for the stripers and the halibut. And I guess this year they did a lot of striper, a lot of halibut fishing, trolling. So I told them I'd like to try that too. Okay, that's good. All right, guys, let's pick a winner. Here we go. There's the tickets. Yeah, here we go. And the winner is Tyler. All right, Tyler. Tomorrow, back to your ticket, so thank her. One of the kids won today. Tamara bought the ticket. Okay, Tyler, go ahead and send me your mailing address. I'm sure I have it somewhere, and I'll get this sent to you tomorrow. Congratulations. And there's a link again there for the raffle ticket if any of you guys are interested for the rod. Thank you all. I'm going to go watch the game really quick and make something to eat for dinner. Good night. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Be safe. Jeff, have a safe trip. And Tamara, have a good trip tomorrow. Send some pictures. Let me know how it is. Hopefully you guys get out and the weather's not bad. So I'll talk to y'all later. Good night, everybody.